Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. In this presentation, we will go over four main sections: introduction to Makeen, collaboration of HHI-EMD and Makeen, the procurement and supply chain management policy, and finally, the Saudi localization strategy. So I will begin by filling you in on the introduction to Makeen and give you a quick overview on Makeen's background, then the vision, mission and values, and finally I will go on to highlight the strategic objectives. Saudi Aramco, Saudi Arabian Industrial Investments Company, Dussur, and Hyundai Heavy Industries, HHI, signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, to jointly collaborate on engines and pumps business development in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The MOU lays out a comprehensive engine and pump business cooperation framework through the formation of a joint venture, JV, to manufacture two-stroke engines, four-stroke engines and marine pumps, including sales and after-sales services in the MENA region. The cooperation resulted in entering into a shareholder agreement in May 2019 and the establishment of Saudi Engines Manufacturing Company, Makeen. Let's now look at the next slide, which demonstrates Makeen's shareholders structure. Sadco holds 55% ownership, where Sadco is a fully owned subsidiary by Saudi Aramco Korea Shipbuilding and Offshore Engineering Company Limited, KSOE, holds 30% ownership, and Saudi Arabian Industrial Investment Company, Dussur, holds 15% ownership. So, let me first give you a brief overview on Makeen. In November 2020, Saudi Aramco Development Company Korea Y established the engine manufacturing joint venture Makeen with the aim of transforming the kingdom's maritime sector by facilitating the manufacture, repair and maintenance of non-automotive, marine and land-based two-stroke and four-stroke internal combustion engines and marine pumps in the King Salman Shipbuilding Industrial Complex, Saudi Arabia. Our purpose is to develop and localize the maritime sector in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia by facilitating direct access to shipbuilding systems, capturing the MENAT market opportunity. Next, let's now take a look at our products. Makeen will produce licensed products of HHI, which are two-stroke engines, MAN HHI sub-license, Hamsen engines and high-well pumps, marine pumps. This is the first licensing business of Hamsen engines and high-well pumps. If you look at the slide, it shows our two-stroke engine, which is used in commercial ships such as tankers, container ships and bulk carriers. The two-stroke propulsion engines are highly efficient with high power-to-weight ratio, good reliability and low maintenance costs. The four-stroke engines are used mainly as propulsion engines for smaller commercial vessels and offshore service vessels, OSVs, as well as auxiliary engines for power generation on large vessels. Furthermore, Makeen four-stroke engines are easy to maneuver, more environment-friendly, and require lesser initial cost of installation. In addition to that, Makeen will produce high-well pump. These marine pumps are used for moving liquids in commercial vessels such as VLCCs and tankers. They are hydraulically driven, submerged cargo pumps for chemical and product vessels. Let's move on and take a look at the meaning of Makeen. We chose the name Makeen because it translates to more than one meaning. Makeen is an Arabic word meaning to rise and become great and strong. Also means empowerment, solid and reliable, which can reflect on our engines. In addition to this, Makeen sounds like machine. As for our unique selling proposition, we are JV created by industrial leaders Aramco, HHI and Dussur, and the only manufacturers of 2- and 4-stroke marine and industrial engines in MENA that are licensed by the world's largest engine manufacturers, HHI and MAN, delivering the highest quality, time-efficient and cost-effective product. Let's move on to our vision and mission. Makeen's vision is to be the market leader for high-power engines in MENAT by 2035, and the mission is, we build world-class power engines for a resilient future. Moving on to Makeen's values, I would like to look at this in a bit more detail. Our core values include safety, ensuring the safety of people and our company assets in all that we do at all times. Integrity, conducting ourselves with honesty, transparency and accountability to maintain trust from our stakeholders. Our third value is precision, deploying detailed, calculated and refined operations against high standards that yield reliable outcomes. Fourth is customer-centric, achieving customer satisfaction by delivering on our promises and building long-lasting relationships. Lastly is citizenship, enabling the kingdom's people and industries to ensure Makeen's global competitiveness. Makeen management will exert extensive efforts in the development of Makeen's functions and internal controls. It is a Makeen management objective to ensure that all required policies, procedures, functions and processes are established within an integrated internal control framework and highly secured environment. In addition, Makeen management will be highly focused on promoting Makeen name through the development of corporate marketing strategy and the engagement in several branding and marketing activities. Well, this brings me to the end of my section. To conclude, let me just run over the brief of Makeen. Makeen is backed by strong economic and strategic levers, such as the lower costs of production due to the advantaged supply of machine-finished steel and iron components for engines and pumps from the casting and forging facility, JV, in Ras Al Khair, fixed and variable cost synergies related to the integration of 2- and 4-stroke engines in one shop, competitive advantage related to the transportation of such engines from other international sources, increasing demand of 4-stroke engines either as complementary or backup power generation systems to support the growing demand for renewable power generation and remotely located new power plants, and the secured demand for engines and pumps in marine applications coming from the Maritime Yard, JV. In addition, a number of internal advantages related to the contribution of each founding partner also exist, such as the technical prowess of Hyundai Heavy Industries, which boasts the world's largest shipyard and the highest market share in the global marine diesel engine building industry, and benefits from integration with the Saudi Aramco ecosystem, which operates over 300 marine vessels. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will have gained an insight into Makeen.
안녕하십니까. 사우디 엔진 합작사인
Good afternoon.
마킨에서 근무하고 있는
I'm
손원식입니다.
손원식. I'm working
코퍼레이트
at
서비스
Makeen.
VP인 미스터 야세르의 발표에 이어
After
마킨과
the
국내
presentation of
기업과 협력
Mr.
방안에 대해 말씀드리겠습니다.
AlShehri, I'd like to talk about
이번 시간 말씀드릴
Makeen
순서는
and Korean
합작
companies'
프로젝트에 대한
cooperation.
간략한 내용과
I will give you a brief
마킨과 국내
explanation
기업
and
간의
overview
협력 기대
of
사항
the
순으로
cooperative
안내드리겠습니다.
project.
먼저 사우디 엔진 합작 프로젝트 개요에 대해 말씀드리겠습니다.
Let me briefly give
추진
you an
배경으로는
overview
사우디
of
정부에서
the
추진 중인
cooperative project.
사우디 비전 2030의 일환으로
As this
탈석유화
is
시대에
a part
대비하여
of the
제조업 육성 및
2030
대규모 기술
Saudi
인력이
vision.
기대되는 조선 사업 관련 해양 클러스터 구축을 추진하게 되었습니다.
The aim is to build a maritime
제일우선 과제로
cluster
IMI,
is
즉
expecting high
인터내셔널 메리타임
International
인더스트리스
Maritime
조선소를 설립하여 운영
industry
중입니다.
has been built and it has been in operation.
IMI 조선소의 위치는
IMI
아라비아
is
반도의
located
동부에 위치해 있고
in the
우리나라의
eastern part
익숙한
of the
주베일에서
Arabian Peninsula.
북서쪽으로 약 80km에 있습니다.
It's 80 kilometers
IMI사
away
참여 주주는
east west
사우디아람코,
from the
사우디
capital
국영선사인
city in Saudi
바리,
Aramco, Bahrain,
현대중공업의 중간
and Hyundai Heavy
지주사인
Industries
한국조선해양 등이며 현재는
holding company
조선소 야드
are
건설
also
중에 있습니다.
having the stakes.
사우디아라비아 내 제조업 기반 확대 및
To
IMI 조선소의 경쟁력
expand the
확보를 위해
manufacturing footprint
주요 기자재의
and to increase
서플라이 체인
competitiveness
구축이
of the
필요하다는
IMI.
의사 결정으로
There was a
조선 사업의
decision
가장 핵심 기자재인
made
박용
to
엔진을
increase
조선소에 인접하여 생산하는
cooperative
본
projects.
사우디 엔진 프로젝트가
And this
착수하게
engine
되었습니다.
project started from the idea and the decision, and the engine plant is located in the red box on the picture. Many people in Korea asked why Hyundai Heavy Industry is trying to build a joint venture with Saudi Arabia.
사우디아라비아와 한국 간의 국가 차원에서의 협력 강화뿐 아니라
The project will increase the cooperation between the two countries at the national level, and we can also have benefits in the private sector. And the first licensing of Himsen engine is another benefit of this project. And as you can see, we can enjoy many benefits from this cooperative project. And Korean manufacturers can benefit from the 2330 Saudi Arabia, as you know. Saudi Arabia is trying to grow its manufacturing sector. So if this project would give Korean manufacturers an opportunity to increase its export. As you heard from the previous speaker, we are doing this project. You already heard from the previous speaker. I will give you a brief overview. This joint venture has the name Makeen. It will produce large marine engines and medium-sized engines and marine pumps for chemical carriers. And it will be also responsible for sales and after-service sales. And bed plate and plate part will be produced by Makeen. And we are also planning to increase businesses locally. And we also have to pay attention to environmental regulations that are being updated. There could be some uncertainties, but overall, we can produce 22-stroke engines and another additional 4-stroke engines locally. Hyundai Heavy Industries in Saudi Aramco have established these two joint ventures. Some people are confused of the two, so let me give you a brief overview. IMI was established in 2017. Its business fields include commercial vehicles, OSBs, special purpose vehicles, but Makeen is a joint venture for engines. It will provide engines for IMI, which is one of its biggest customers. HHI's shipbuilding maritime business division is also part of this, but they are two different joint ventures. From 2015, we did a joint economic feasibility study. We also signed a shareholder agreement in 2019. And in 2020, we started the process of creating a joint venture. And by the second quarter of 2025, we will be able to build a plant locally. Since we are trying to develop core technologies at the national level, we have necessary approvals as well. We will improve our cash flows and to stabilize key processes. We will provide customers in MENA with Hyundai Heavy Industries finished products. By the third quarter of 2025, we will have our plants in operation. We will continue to increase our production facilities. Next is cooperation between Makeen and HHI. We are cooperating to have a reliable joint venture. We are cooperating in production and quality. We will create Hyundai Heavy Industry will send its people to Saudi Arabia for the joint venture cooperation. As I said earlier, Hyundai Heavy Industries products will be provided in the form of finished products. And not only licensed, but finished products will be provided locally. And we are also working together to respond to environment regulations, not only LNG, but alternative fuels require licenses. We will work on that. And there are many projects, local projects in Saudi Arabia, and Hyundai Heavy Industry and Makeen will work together to take the most out of the projects. Lastly, I would like to make some suggestions. Again, to have price competitiveness, the first thing we need to do is to build a supply chain. Unlike Korea, Saudi Arabia doesn't have enough manufacturing infrastructure, so we have to expect some challenges. But there could be 5 potential cooperative areas. HHI will be responsible for purchase. In Makeen is planning to localize the products in the long term to have more benefits. But Saudi Arabia doesn't have enough know-how and infrastructure to localize their products. This means that they need products from Korean manufacturers. That is more a realistic option for Saudi Arabia. Of course, the demand for equipment may be lower than that of Korea. So Saudi Arabia, I guess, will probably give Korean manufacturers some preferences. And there are many projects going on in Saudi Arabia. You can also have a benefit from those projects, and this will give Korean manufacturers good business opportunities. Once the plant is completed by 2025, the plant is expected to be the most advanced state-of-the-art plant in the world. And we are also considering smart factories and reliable supply chain. So if we are a smart factory equipment provider, this will give you a good business opportunity. And you will have more information by the last speaker of this session, Mr. Lee Tae-sik. Hyundai Heavy Industry thinks Korean manufacturers are important customers and partners. So overall, Hyundai industry is trying to give its full support for Korean manufacturers so that they can enter the Saudi Arabian market with success. If you have any questions or inquiries, please contact me through the contact information on the slide.
Thank you very much.